We're gonna look at the presidential debate. I think it could be kind of funny. I saw some of the clips and it just looked terrible. It's like, I don't even think it matters what your political leaning is. Like, both of them just took massive L's. I swear, like, I think at one point Trump starts just going on about how he's he's more mentally capable than Biden because he won, like, a golf championship or something. Where do I watch your VODs? I don't really do VODs. I just stick stuff on Pyrocynical TV. I stick it on there. Let's have a look. Biden's 5 biggest fails. Oh yeah, that's Sky News Australia. They're rightoids. They hate him. I was gonna say, like, why is CNN covering biggest fails? Thank you, Rex, for the 50. End stream now. Make that 50k and I will. I like how he gave. That's like the biggest dono yet we've had today, and it's literally just someone asking me to end stream. Valid. Thank you, Mythos, for the 10. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get Ubisoft to sponsor. If they pay enough, though, I would. But yeah.
What do you say to voters who have concerns about your capabilities to serve?
Well, I took 2 tests, cognitive tests. I aced them, both of them, as you know. We made it public. He took none. I'd like to see him take one, just one, a real easy one. Like go through the first 5 questions. He couldn't do it. But I took 2 cognitive tests. I took physical exams every year. And, you know, we knock on wood wherever we may have wood, that I'm in very good health. I just won 2 club
He always does that. He always says, we gotta stop China.
championships, not even senior, 2 regular club championships. To do that, you have to be quite smart, and you have to be able to hit the ball a long way. And I do it. He doesn't do it. He can't hit a ball 50 yards. He challenged me to a golf match.
I mean, Biden just looks like a mannequin right now, like a still mannequin. I don't even think he understands he's being roasted.
He can't hit a ball 50 yards. I think I'm in very good shape. I feel that I'm as in good a shape as...
Biden looks like he was made with AI. I'll be honest, I saw, like, Zoomers on TikTok genuinely saying, like, they couldn't tell if the video was AI or not. Because you know that Luma AI that's, like, doing numbers right now and it's all over the place? They actually thought none of this happened and it was all, like, a Luma AI video.
As I was 25, 30 years ago. Actually, I'm probably a little bit lighter, but I'm in as good a shape as I was years ago. I feel very good. I feel the same. But I was willing to take a cognitive test. And you know what? If I didn't do well, I aced them. Dr. Ronnie Jackson, who's a great guy when he was White House doctor. And then I took another one, a similar one. And
apparently as well, one thing that's really funny about this debate is they said that Joe Biden got stun locked so many times is because he had a cold. That's like what his defense was saying.
One of them said they've never seen anybody ace him.
Thank you. President Biden?
You can see he is 6'5" and only 223 pounds, or 235 pounds. Well, you said 6'4", 200. Well, anyway, that's what you. Anyway, just take a look at what he says he is, and take a look at what he is. Look, I'd be happy to have a driving contest with him. I got my handicap, which when I.
Bro, honestly, the only way we're gonna get this resolved on who has like more brain rot, set them both up on like Mario Kart or something.
I was vice president. Down.
He sounds like he's about to die.
I was 6. But by the way, I told you before, I'm happy to play golf if you carry your own bag. Think you can do it?
That's the biggest lie. He's a 6 handicap of all.
How it's like 2 old people at like the old folks' home. If you pay for my hair transplant, I'll get it. But this is like 2 old people at the old folks' home that are just arguing with each other. Because even though they don't agree on anything, they're not like getting angry. You know, they're like, oh, you stole my sweet roll. How dare you?
8 handicap.
Yeah.
8. But I have, you know how many?
I've seen you swing. I know you swing.
Okay, let's
not act like children.
President Trump, we're going to turn.
Let's not act like children.
Hey there, MSNBC fans.
Nope, I'm good. Do we watch the whole debate? I feel the whole debate would actually just make my brain rot. We could look at the biggest moments. We could look at the highlights, actually. I think highlights would be a good one. How does this channel have 1 million subs? That's just embarrassing. But we should do a Gmod video together. Okay, let's have a look.
Gentlemen, thanks so much for being here. Let's begin the debate, and let's start with the issue that voters consistently say is their top concern.
The TTS is silent. Oh, wait. Yep. Should be okay now.
The economy. What do you say to voters who feel they are worse off under your presidency than they were under President Trump?
We got to take a look at what I was left when I became president, what Mr. Trump left me. We had an economy that was in free fall. The economy collapsed. There were no jobs. Unemployment rate rose to 15%. It was terrible.
The only jobs he created are for illegal immigrants and bounce back jobs, a bounce back from the COVID. He has not done a good job.
The COVID. Thank you, lol, for the 10. Oh, I kind of want to watch the full debate now. Why is the audio not working? I heard that come through, but I don't hear it. It's not coming up on the alerts audio. TTS is silent? Yeah, I know. Hang on. I'm gonna see if I can fix it. Because usually you go to the OBS browser page and then you put it into music. Let's try this. Yeah, hang on, trying one more time.
Yeah, I'm a Warhammer fan, so I'm going for the living corpse on the throne with the daddy issue soaked sons.
Okay, you guys hear that, right? That came through, right? Now, let me just make sure it works here.
Yeah, I'm a Warhammer fan, so I'm going for the living corpse on the throne with the daddy issue soaked sons.
I'm so happy I got to play that 3 times. Right. What? Do you want to watch the whole debate? I mean, if we're doing this, this is going to be like the whole thing. Okay, most people are saying no. Yeah, I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I think it's too long. Biden's senior movements.
What I'm going to do is fix the tax system. For example, we have 1,000 trillionaires in America. I mean, billionaires in America.
Let's be real. CNN made this shit painful to watch by not moderating shit and not even fact-checking.
I don't follow American politics too much, but all I know is CNN are like lefty, right? And then Fox are rightoid. So it's almost like Channel 4 in the UK, they're super left. To the point that they kind of like ignore anything that their own side are doing, basically. But it's almost like if this debate was on Fox News, they would literally just be slurping off Trump like the entire time. So yeah, I can imagine because it was on CNN, it wasn't fairly balanced at all.
And what's happening?
Like they just let it turn into like a playground like shouting match.
They're in a situation where they in fact pay 8.2% in taxes. If they just paid 24%, 25%, either one of those numbers, they'd raise $500 billion, I should
They'd probably rather immigrate than do that, though, to be fair.
say, in a 10-year period. We'd be able to wipe out his debt. We'd be able to help make sure that all those things we need to do, child care, elder care, making sure that we continue to strengthen our healthcare system, making sure that we're able to make every single solitary
CNN
person.
is pretty right-wing these days. Kinda like Fox Light.
Are they actually? Really? Yeah, again, it just shows I know nothing. Like, I don't follow America. I swear I always remember CNN being like super lefty, and then Fox were rightoid. What's MSNBC then? Are they like left-leaning now? That's crazy. What's going on here? We're watching two old men with dementia.
Eligible for what I've been able to do with the with the COVID.
He says skibbity at one point. No. He doesn't say. You're on about the skibbity Biden video where he became like the toilet.
Excuse me, with dealing with everything we have to do with. Look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump?
That's crazy. Why did they cut him off? He literally just regained his composure. He just regained it, and then he's like, it's like, no, you've had enough.
On my screen, 3 receding hairlines, 3 slop brains except one is British, face fuchsia boop shape.
True.
Well, he's right. He did beat Medicare. He beat it to death, and he's destroying Medicare.
I do like how it's less about politics and more just like whoever gets a bigger Owen in. All right, let's have a look at the pictures.
Right here in Atlanta, 2 presidents met on the debate stage
finger
at
for
a
4
moment
months.
of crossroads for our country. Both former President Trump and President Joe Biden presenting 2 very different visions for the
Thank you, Bleep, for the 20. I'd rather watch you finger Dolan Dark and burn Wagyu steak than watch this garbage.
future of our country. Let's get right to the biggest moments tonight. And we've got to start right here. Some voters have expressed concern about President Biden's age and his ability to keep focus tonight.
I think it's crazy that like Biden's people are trying to accuse Trump of like being senile or having dementia. Like he's definitely old, right? But
Come on, Pyro, we all know your ass don't know anything about politics. Stream DAP instead or join VC in TBH. Also, Biden speaks like you when people bring up the incident of TF2 Pyro model with bootylicious legs. Anyways, have a okay day.
thank you, Relly, for the 10. I don't think the legs were the biggest part of that model, though. If I remember correctly, the legs were not the biggest part. He's a walking corpse. I mean, they're both pretty old, but yeah, it's crazy how they'll throw out the claim that Trump is like dementia-ridden, and it's like, yeah, but you're literally Team Biden.
At times, the president seemed to lose his train of thought, including in his answer early in the debate to a question about the economy.
We'd be able to wipe out his debt. We'd be able to help make sure that all those things we need to do, child care, elder care, making sure that we continue to strengthen our healthcare system, making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the...
Breaking news, Pyrocynical has been called out by his co-host, Colossal, in the newest To Be Honest Patreon exclusive, calling Pyro a Drake stan who sucks and can't attend because of highly illegal activities he does. Colossal is right as always. Al Pyro.
Did he actually say that in the recording? It's kind of based. I think we are doing a recording tomorrow, like a non-Patreon one, like an actual recording. And it's going to be at like 5 o'clock my time. Like, thank God. Because every time we do a podcast recording, it's like 2 in the morning for me, and I hate it. I hate it.
COVID, with dealing with everything we have to do with, look, if...
Chat's cancer. It's literally just Bob. It's Bob and probably like 3 people from To Be Honest that are just spamming pig.
We finally beat Medicare.
But that was not always the tenor of the debate. There were also moments.
Why did he cut off Trump saying he beat it into the ground? Why did he cut off the own?
Of high energy exchanges like this one, where Mr. Trump and Mr. Biden clashed over one of the biggest issues of this election, the future of abortion access after the Supreme Court's 2022 decision overturning Roe v. Wade.
I'm absolutely soaked. Why did it explode? It's all over the chair. Why did...
Hi, can you send me the TF2 mod? You know which one.
I don't know why I opened this bottle of Ramlosa that Ida bought me, and it just exploded everywhere. I guess it's been shook around in the car or something. Okay. What is chat saying? 12 inches at least. Wait, what?
Your legs gave me a boner.
How do I join the TBH Discord server? Is it public? I can't find it if it is.
You don't want to join it. If you do want to join it, which you don't, I have a podcast called To Be Honest, TBH. And then you become a member on the Patreon, and then you get Discord access. Saying that's clip farming is crazy. That was such a mid-reaction as well.
He can take the life of the baby in the 9th month.
Yeah, don't actually join. It's
And even after birth, because some states, Democrat run, take it after birth. Again, the former governor of Virginia, put the baby down, then we decide what to do with it. So he's willing to, as we say, rip the baby out of the womb in the 9th month.
Biden looks like an actual animatronic from Five Nights at Freddy's.
And kill the baby. Nobody wants that to happen, Democrat or Republican. Nobody wants it to happen.
You're lying. That is simply not true. The Roe v. Wade does not provide for that.
Why does he look... Dude, he's pulling like the ice show speed face. Hang on. You know the face like ice show speed? Hang on. The bear's like, why are you laughing? My mom got her.
Please, Speed, I need this. My mom is kind of homeless. I live with my dad. I want to help her out.
Speed, I'm watching the stream while you try not to laugh, but that's disrespectful.
That is literally, he's doing the exact same face.
Respectful as shit, bruh.
That's not the circumstance. Only if a woman's
Yo,
life is
Trump,
in
why
danger,
you
she's
trying
gonna
not to
die.
laugh, bruh?
That's the only circumstance in which that can happen. But we are not for late-term abortion, period. Period, period.
Please, Speed, I need this. I gotta find the golf bit again. Oh wait, we already saw that bit actually. There's gotta be more than that though, right? See if we can find one more. And then we can, The problem is they're all uploaded by people that, like, don't like one side. They're either, like, Trump God Defenders or Biden Dick Riders. Like, this is Sky News Australia, so they just have it out for Biden.
Well, it was...
Huh? Damn.
Was the debate we were all waiting for, and really what the audience wanted to see today was if the 81-year-old President Joe Biden could get through it for a few moments as if he was going into a micro sleep, has 1,000 trillionaires.
What I'm going to do is fix the tax system. For example, we have 1,000 trillionaires in America.
Look, I'm not sure if that's the case, Joe Biden, but look, sounds great. And then when he was trying to make more points, it was just more rambling, waffle, and a lot of losing his train of thought.
Eligible for what I've been able to do with the with the COVID, excuse me, with dealing with everything we have to do with. Look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump?
Then, when he wanted to make his point about abortion, he just repeated the word period.
He corrects himself as a billionaire.
3 times.
But we are not for late-term abortion, period. Period, period.
Very strong, Joe Biden. Well done. Now, nearly every journalist and commentator that I caught up with in the lead up to this debate told me that they were expecting a stronger than usual Joe Biden.
I mean, at least show both sides, right? Show how they're both senile morons. I don't know why, like, she wants Trump on a... She wants to sit on that Trump a little bit too hard, I think. They clip farmed. Are you saying the President of the United States was clip farming? That's crazy.
Biden
That's crazy.
Today, due to the amount of time he had to prepare and the amount of assistance that he...
Trump isn't senile. I mean, he's definitely had moments. He's nowhere near as bad as Biden, but he's definitely had moments.
Was getting in the lead up to
There's
this
only
debate.
one word
but
that
he
describes America. Sfiefensels.
You remind me of that clip of Biden trying to explain the Himalayan mountains or something. Mini strokes. Why is YouTube, man? Biden falls at Air Force graduation. It must suck, though, being on that level of power. Like, anything that goes wrong. Yep, there he goes. How did he fall? Wow, that wasn't even like he tripped. He actually just had like an old moment. Man.
Inflation has slowed, but prices...
Inflation? Inflation?
...remain high. Since you took office, the price of essentials has increased. For example, a basket of groceries that cost $100 then now costs more than $120. And typical home prices have jumped more than 30%. What do you say to voters who feel they are worse off under your presidency than they were under President Trump?
We got to take a look at what I was left when I became president.
Pyro, this is the first stream I've ever been able to show up to of yours. Massive hello to you. Hope you're well.
Oh, thank you, Yuki, for the 10. Appreciate it, man.
The pandemic was so badly handled.
Hope you're doing good.
Many people were dying. All he said was, it's not that serious. Just inject a little bleach into your arm. You'll be all right. The economy collapsed.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that, actually. Trump was saying, like, you can use bleach. Bizarre.